Hello and welcome to February 2026. I am so lit up by this year, by this month specifically. January began with such hope and light, and then kind of the last 2 weeks felt a little heavy, and we needed to lean into faith and patience and do a bit of processing. But now, February, we are back at a deep sense of hope and excitement. This is a new era. 2026 marks a time of a new era. It's a time of creation. We've done so much work to unwind, to process, to heal, and now we are building from the ground up with a blank canvas. We have to use our second sight, our spiritual sight, meaning the world around us can feel as if there's so much chaos and so much fragmented energy, and you might be thinking, oh, we need to clean and clear and wipe away all of this energy before we can build anew. That is not the reality. That was the reality for the last decade, and now we have tapped into a time where we have to dismiss the physical reality to a degree and utilize our ability to create and move forward and build new life by way of our second sight. So yes, one eye is on reality, and the other eye, the eye that is creating and moving forward and building our individual and collective future, needs to be able to pierce through the chaos of today and see that blank canvas that we are creating on. How do we create our best possible life and build this future that we all desire together in this time of a new era and a new time of creation? So one way is we need to completely behave differently from this old paradigm of codependency, where outside forces were able to dictate and control life. We may have felt like our hands were tied in life before, where our reality, our life, our quality of life, our experiences were controlled by outside forces. Now we need to understand that we now hold the power. We're in the power position, meaning we can say no, we can pivot, we can adapt, we can be resilient, even in the face of challenge or change. We need to take back our power and no longer be dictated and controlled by outside forces, whether this is in relationships or work, career, etc. The new way is interdependence. So how we are creating. So we're allowed to say, okay, this doesn't work for me anymore. I'm going to go in this direction, and be hopeful and faithful and understand that you will be delivered to a place, to people, to situations that, even if it's a new beginning, even if it's starting from the ground and working your way up, it's a prosperous beginning. And we need to remember that it's okay to say no and leave one place, and know that this is a time of energy being ripe for new beginnings. Okay? You and your soul must first create what is right with you and your soul and with your higher power, with God first. And then once you make those choices and what you know is right and well with your soul, you will experience those doors being opened, those opportunities, those people coming in that you can then collaborate with and create interdependence with. Interdependence starts first with yourself and your intimate relationships, how you experience the world around you. So you're trading codependency, giving too much. This is a major theme right now in the month of February, is really looking at, what am I giving in order to receive, or what am I giving just in general? And really owning if you're over giving and under receiving, and really understanding that this time of interdependence and delving into and strengthening interdependence individually and collectively as a society within humanity, we have to first take responsibility for where we're overgiving. So it may feel like, I need more, I want to attract more relationships, more support, more financial prosperity, what have you. So the instinct, the old way, the old kind of codependent societal system we had created was, then I have to hustle, I have to do more, I have to give more because I need more, I want more, I desire more. No. In this new era, interdependence, true interdependence, is that I give a little because I'm one, but the universe is so ripe and so abundant in nature that I receive more than I could ever give. Okay, that is the new way of being. That is the new mantra. That is the way it is. So this is a time to behave as if you are able to give a little and receive tenfold. Lastly, I want to share that we need to be creating and building and inventing with longevity in mind. Longevity for quality of life. Longevity for purpose. Longevity meaning we create with seedlings and we foster, nurture, and grow from that place. No more trying to hustle to go viral. No more trying to, like scheme something overnight. Like, this is not a time to sell yourself or sell your soul to be tied to a system because we're desperate or we're scared or we're fearful. This is a time to take back our power and be adaptable and be able to make choices that are good, well, and right with our soul, with our bodies, with our energy, and to know and to trust in the process that life around us will see this adaptation that we're taking as conscious beings and begin to say, oh, they get it now. Okay. All right. So now we're being provided with longevity in mind. Okay. I have so much more on my heart that I want to share. And so this is exactly why, in addition to my monthly videos, I began recording voice memos from my heart. I meditate, I pray. When I'm inspired, I grab my recording device and I record a message, and you're able to receive these. If you would like to hear from me and hear, we're all in this together. We're all in the same wavelength and experiencing. I am so fortunate and honored to speak and serve so many. And so there's often these these downloads that I receive, and I want so badly to share with the people that I love and serve. And so if you'd like to subscribe to those, I will have them linked in the body of the email somewhere. And I do believe when you subscribe, you hit subscribe and then you have to go back into your email to confirm your subscription. But I hope this is a way to share my loving presence with you between our sessions or between group sessions. I'm so excited for group sessions this week. This month is all about community and interdependence and giving a little and receiving a lot. And so I'm really lit up by this. And then lastly, I want to share, okay, this is really the last thing. In this time of a new era and creation, this is a time to create from heart center. This is not a time to be creating from the mind. That's what we used to do. That's what we had been conditioned to do. And that's what we had to shed from our energies. And now in this new wave of really a new awakening and going back to the true authentic nature for which creation is best supported and is in most alignment with our souls, we are needing to create from that heart center and from our souls. And so I'm really passionate, especially my husband and I are very passionate about stewarding and supporting individuals and couples in creating a heart-centered life, because I know as a business owner and an entrepreneur, I've had many successful businesses prior to my 11-year practice as an intuitive. This is my livelihood. This is my passion. But in successes prior, when it was utilized, associated to the market or to what I think I needed to do or what I thought was intelligent or smart or creating from my mind, you are tied to a system that can go up and down. And what I've found in the last 13 years of being married to my destined partner and us creating a life together that is heart-centered and always living from that place of impeccability to our souls and to our hearts, and allowing our intuition, our primal instincts, of course, and also our soul's intuition to guide and lead us as a couple and now as a family. The changing markets, the changing in the world around us, yes, there are ways in which we adapt and change and are challenged and grow. But when we began to live from our heart center, it was just like being truly centered and belonging to our energy and belonging to our souls and being calm even in the midst of frenetic energy around us, no matter what comes our way or the changing market. And so my husband and I, Kevin and I, feel so lit up in this moment to just like share and support. And so we've been working together for the last 6 months now. And so if that calls to you, we have introductory pricing for this, since it's a new practice for us to work together. Over the years, we've worked on and off together, but this is like a new passion in our heart. So I will have more information about that in the body of the email as well, if that speaks to you. And yes, just I'm sending you all my love and many blessings. And this is such a wonderful and exciting time. And faith over fear and love conquers all. Many blessings until next month. Bye-bye.